Good day, YouTubers. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry are planning a home birth for their second child. The Sussexes are expecting in the early summer, and the baby girl will be the first ever royal to be born in America. Now, why would Meghan and Harry plan a home birth? Well, Meghan's not pregnant. Remember her quote pregnancy with Archie? She was pregnant for 13 or 14 months. She was going to have a doula come to the house. Then she was going to do a water birth. I had to look up what a doula was. I didn't even know what a doula was. And that's because she wasn't pregnant with Archie. Why would she go to the hospital since she's not pregnant and a surrogate is pregnant? So they need to stay out of the hospital. Okay, you really need to stay out of the hospital, Meghan. Okay, Meghan and Prince Harry both plan on proper time off after their baby's birth. Okay, so they're going to take off several months or like sometime. It's not like they're always off. They don't seem to do very much. And when they were royals, they did, I think, 79 appearances, and Princess Anne did like 270 during the same time period. They have a lot of downtime. So why are they going to take off time? Well, because maybe the baby, they're going to screen privacy, and probably they're going to want to declare that the birth date is July 1st, which is Diana's birthday, which leads me to the next thing. Alfie, Alexandra, and Diana are the bookies' favorite names for Harry and Meghan's second child. Okay, Diana is a favorite, one of the favorites at 6-1 odds at Ladbrokes and Betfair. The next favorite, Spencer. So Diana and Spencer are the most popular picks in betting. So how much you want to bet that this baby is going to be allegedly born on July 1st, and her name is going to be Diana, either her first name or her second name. Now, Charlotte's middle name is Diana. So they're taking time off, and they're not going to present the child surely, and they're going to screen privacy. And then after July 1st, after the baby grows a little bit and they get the baby from the surrogate, they may have to go get the baby from the surrogate. Then they'll do like this fancy photo shoot and get paid millions of dollars for it. And that's why I'm speculating they need to take time off. Meghan Markle lands a starring role in the remake of the classic Irish film, The Quiet Man. Maureen O'Hara did that role. Meghan is, from the day she entered the royal family, even before, she's been screaming about how she's a woman of color, and she's being discriminated against because she's a woman of color. She stated that Archie was not given a prince title because he is the wrong color, and now she's playing an Irish lass. It's now been confirmed that Meghan is returning to her roots as she takes over Maureen O'Hara's role in the classic Irish film The Quiet Man. Miss Markle boasts Irish roots through her father, who is Dutch-Irish descent, and she'll soon return to her ancestral home for the highly anticipated remake from Irish-American director Ariel Parson. I grew up with Irish kids. I have blonde hair. My skin tone, I have more melon in my skin than the Irish kids I grew up with. They were so pasty white and pale and had freckles. I'm blonde and I'm darker than them. And my last long girlfriend, was a Puerto Rican girl, and she used to love to tease me and tell me how pale I was. And I'm in Puerto Rico. I'm as savagely tan as I'm ever going to get. I'm like super duper tan, and she was always saying how pale I was, just to tease me. So now Meghan is going to play an Irish woman, an Irish lass. Is this going to denigrate her role, the role of her life as a woman of color, which she never ceases to remind us of? Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. So this is Meghan and Harry announcing the birth of the second child. Okay, so Meghan clearly has a bump. This is the headline for that announcement. Publicity shy woman tells 7.67 billion people I'm pregnant. So she's very publicity shy. This is, we rarely get to see the children. Here's a picture of Meghan with the famous Gloria Steinem and the two children. They're looking a little hirsute there. But why bring out the dogs instead of have Archie there? Because they're not showing you Archie. Where's Archie? Archie must not be there. Here's another great picture of Harry and Meghan with the children. And this is even before the birth of the second child. She favors her father. Okay, and this is my favorite picture of Archie. Ellen DeGeneres very famously went with her wife Portia de Rossi to visit Harry and Meghan in England, and she held the baby. Beautiful picture. Look at that beautiful red hair. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these things. Why is Meghan having a home birth? Well, probably because she's not pregnant. But let's take a look around this and see what the cards, what they want to tell us. Let's see what the cards want to tell us. So Meghan is having a home birth. What's going on here? Mercury. What is going on with this home birth scenario? Well, there's big changes coming. That's interesting. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We have Mercury, electronic communication about the birth. Cup overflowing is the birth. The cup overflows, the baby comes out. So that's almost kind of literally the cup overflows, that's giving birth. Butterfly, very public birth, communication, very worldwide. Let's see, 19, 5 clubs, crossroads, very publicly televising and communicating about the birth. Okay, so looking around the home birth. Okay, so they're just it's a very public event. Incubus Succubus is a great lying card. Okay, it's a bad relationship and lying. If it's very selfish. It's a very, very selfish card. The Incubus Succubus lays on top of its victim. A demon lays on top of the victim and sucks the life out of it through sex. Okay, so a female will lay on a hetero male and suck the life out of it, or a female demon, because angels and demons are neither male or female. They're both, because they don't reproduce. Humans reproduce, so we're male or female. People dispute this, and now they say there's all kinds of genders. But angels don't have this thing. So a female appearing demon will lay on a hetero male and suck the life out of it by having sex with it, demonic sex with it. Or a female demon, a female appearing demon will lay on a human female who is lesbian and suck the life out of it, depending on their preference and whatnot. Okay, so it's a lying card. It's very selfish. So it's very selfish. High tower to the highest place. Okay. Lovers and cornucopia. That could say lovers of money. The close relationship with everything. Close emotional relationship with everything. Big change. We have 2 8s. 8s are everything cards. And then we have the snake. Another woman. Okay, another woman is giving birth to this child. They hired a surrogate. Big change. City and snake. Let's add this up. 20, 30, 8 diamonds. So 8, 8, 8. A lot of Eight diamonds is showing twice. There's money involved. So I am seeing the surrogate here. What's going on with the home birth? There's a surrogate. Their plans have changed. They are announcing it's a public event. Meghan having her second child, the arrival of the second child, because she's not having this child. The arrival of the second child is a media event, but it's all smoke and mirrors, and it's to raise them higher. It's to advance her career. I think everything is to advance Meghan's career. Everything. Okay, definitely marrying Harry is to advance her career. Is the surrogate far away or in another country? Let's look at Meghan and Harry and the surrogate. Is the surrogate like far away or in another country? Because they're taking time off. Okay, they're announcing that they're taking time off, which is going to give them the opportunity to fudge the birth date, okay, travel to get the child, even overseas. I don't think they want the surrogate giving birth in LA because that's just too close to home. It's very easy to spot Meghan and Harry in LA. People look for stars in LA. You go out to, I had a friend who lived in LA. I lived in LA for a little while. I wasn't out there looking for stars, but my friend was always looking for stars, and he would recognize these people just wearing slippers and a bathrobe. And I'm like, who? And I wouldn't even know who this is, but he recognized everybody. He was out there watching for these stars. So is the surrogate far away or in another country? So Harry and Meghan. And the surrogate. Far away or in another country? Oh, strength and coffin. This can, 15, 4 clubs. This could say miscarriage. This could say miscarriage. This could say miscarriage for the surrogate. Disaster for the woman, and 4-leaf clover is very active. 1626, finger of God. This could say the surrogate had a miscarriage. What do we have here? Karmic relationship, family, far away, and legal. Let's see. 13, 19, 27, cross. Okay, permanent family, marriage, family. Outside, the scapegoat is outside. This is like the illegal aliens card, which I don't even think you're allowed to say that anymore. This is the visitors who cross the border illegally and then stay indefinitely, and they're unregistered. Okay, we'll put it that way. This is also loss of a baby card, but I don't think that should show here. 21, 27, cross. So it's a legal contract, and they're far away. This could be another country. This scapegoat seems like another country. And I think the woman had a miscarriage. That'll throw the kibosh on it. Let's ask. Did the surrogate have a miscarriage? Because that is sure looking like a miscarriage. That'll really mess up their plans. Because another reader was asking if Meghan would announce a miscarriage. I think she got no, but that sure looks like a miscarriage to me. Did the surrogate have a miscarriage? Did the surrogate have a miscarriage? Okay, heart, that's love and good intentions. 3 blackbirds. 3s are 3. Okay, they can have more than one surrogate. Activity and roses.
6, 7, 3 hearts, 3, 3, 3. They have more than one surrogate. Good intentions, and so not a miscarriage here. What do we have here? Star Bethlehem, inheritance, building their family and inheritance, broken chalice, fox and ruler, 25, 35 plus 9, 44, jack of spades, devil. They could be having trouble with this surrogate. I think they had endless legal troubles with the first surrogate, and I saw that Archie was being kept away from them, which is why we never see Archie, which is why, instead of showing Archie, they show the two dogs. I mean, come on. We don't want to see the dog. It's fun to see the dogs. Dogs are cute, but we would rather see the baby. Everybody would rather see the baby. So I don't see a miscarriage here. This could be more legal troubles also with the second child. They need to tell everybody that they're using a surrogate. They need to make it as open as possible so that it hems the surrogate in so that she can't create all kinds of problems. So if there are problems, you could say, well, the surrogate is doing these terrible things and the whole world will be mad at this surrogate lady. What are you doing asking for more money? So I'm not seeing a miscarriage here. What am I seeing here? They're having a terrible relationship with the surrogate again. The surrogate, this is a disastrous relationship with the surrogate. They are not getting along with their surrogate. And the surrogate is thinking of backing out. 15, 4 clubs. Yeah, the surrogate is thinking of backing out. Meghan is having trouble. She has trouble getting along with people, and that's not good. I wanted to look at Meghan's role in the Irish film, playing the Maureen O'Hara role in The Quiet Man. Does this harm her role, the role of her life as a woman of color? Because it really should. Obviously, and she's not playing a woman of color who's Irish, I'm quite certain. She's playing a real Irish lass, okay, a pale-skinned Irish lass, and they are really pale in Ireland. The Irish are very fair-skinned because it's a cold climate. Is this going to hurt her her role as a woman of color? Because it really should. And I think public perception is that she is very fair-skinned. Or how can she play Irish? I actually wonder if people are going to cry cultural appropriation. Okay, they were very careful to say that Meghan has Irish heritage through her father, even though no one on her father's side was invited to the wedding. I think, because Meghan is always putting herself forth as a woman of color, I think it would be very appropriate for people to scream cultural appropriation. So I think they're trying to dodge that bullet by saying that she has Irish heritage. What do we have here? Is this going to hurt her? Home, her fans, transformation, and actress. 1923 Six Club. Doesn't look like any problem on the surface. It looks like she is transforming into this role. No problem on the surface. Underneath, veil and no, and 16 and 6, 22, 6 diamonds, all the people. Underneath, on the surface, we're not going to hear anything because they're protecting Meghan. But underneath, people are like, what the heck? She's telling us she's a black woman all the time. That's all we hear, and now she's going to play Irish. So this is really a problem for people. They're just gonna keep it quiet. That's interesting. What do we have going on? Maybe I'll ask the sticks here. I need to know what we're seeing here. That's a yes, that's a no, that's a yes, that's a no. Is the surrogate, are they having trouble with their surrogate again? Are they having trouble with their surrogate again? Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Yes, they are definitely having trouble with their surrogate. So this is trouble with the surrogate. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, the home birth. Okay, it's a worldwide public event, and it's just full of deception, and it's to raise Meghan and Harry's star. Big changes have occurred with this other woman, and they're paying her to have the baby. Okay, that's why they're having a home birth. It's a surrogate. It's all deception. It's all just to make money and raise their star and their public profile. It's all about worldwide fame. Okay, and with fame comes money. And it's, yeah, the birth, televising the birth, all the things surrounding the birth. So, but it's because of a surrogate, and they're having trouble with that surrogate. Is the surrogate far away? Yeah, I think she's out of the country. This looks like out of the country. Okay, and now they're having a lot of trouble relationally with the surrogate. This is so bad that it looked like a miscarriage. But I asked, is it a miscarriage? It's not a miscarriage, and I think they have more than one surrogate. We have threes showing up, which is, who? Meghan, a surrogate, and another surrogate. That's three. Okay, there's three people. And again, we have a broken chalice, and we have craftiness, and maybe a lawyer. Yeah, they're having trouble with the surrogate. This is not a miscarriage. I don't see a miscarriage. Let's ask. I don't see. This is trouble with the surrogate. So we got trouble with the surrogate. Yes, no, yes, no. Did the surrogate have a miscarriage? Okay, you see that? That's a clear no. Okay, it's not a miscarriage. It's trouble with the surrogate. Okay, then we have Meghan's role in The Quiet Man. Is this a problem for her fans? On the surface, no. Which is interesting because they protect their own. Okay, this is just another acting role. She's transforming into this pale-skinned Irish lass. Now maybe they'll change it. They can still change it and say that she's, emigrated from another country, and now they have, brown-skinned Irish. But underneath, I'm a first-generation American. Okay, now I'm Eastern European, so I'm not dark, but a lot of Poles are dark. But underneath, this kind of is a problem for her fandom because she's a woman of color and she's going to play an Irish lass. So it should be. It's just interesting. That tells me the fact that she can play an Irish woman in a very famous Irish role with an Irish director in Ireland tells me that Hollywood and the public view her as someone who could play Irish. I mean, that's literally what that says. So anyway, that's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like. Liking helps the algorithm. Subscribe. Lots of people have been unsubscribed. Share and comment. Thanks.